It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merrick.
Miranda Lambert, Little Red Wagon.
You can't ride in my little red wagon.
Tim McGraw with Catherine Dunn, Diamond Rings and Old Bar Stools.
Diamond Rings and Old Bar Stools.
Brad Paisley, crushing it.
I'll be crushing it. Oh, I'll be crushing it.
And you won't be hearing any of that here.
Oh, my Rosie, darling. Oh, my Rosie, babe. I was wrong. I learned my lesson. Won't you come back to me? Oh, my Rosie, darling. Oh, my Rosie, babe. I was wrong.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Always good to check in with an old friend. There is Kendall Winter, and that's her brand new tune called Rosie. You can find that one over on her Bandcamp page. That is kendallwinter.bandcamp.com. It is on the album It Can Be Done. Again, brand new stuff from Kendall Winter. Also, big news from Kendall. She was voted or chosen to be Miss October in the Banjo Babes calendar. Go to banjobabescalendar.com and check that out. Money being raised, let's see, money being raised is, well, they were aiming for $9,000, and I'm guessing that some of this is going to charity. But they dominated it. They raised 125% of what they were trying to get. So that is awesome. So Miss October for the Banjo Babes calendar, Kendall Winter, right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with a new one, Rosie. Check it out on our Bandcamp page, by the way. So also the music video. Check out our Facebook page for that coming up later on in the week. Thanks for hanging out. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast, and checking in with an old friend kind of leads me to the fact that, oh, hey, by the way, happy 100th episode. Yay! I know, I'm not a guy for sound effects, so I'm not going to put in like big cheers or anything like that. So, but it is our 100th episode here at Off the Beaten Path podcast, and it's been a great run. It really has. I really have enjoyed what I've started here, and I hope that I can keep doing it for a long, long time, because some of these artists out there are doing amazing things, and they just aren't receiving the press or, you know, the recognition that they deserve. And you guys are kind of helping us give them some of that. So thank you very much for sticking with me for 100 of these episodes. Over 100 hours of you listening to me. I apologize. So let's shut me up and play some great music. Livewire's been on the show before. Again, they've got some great tunes out there. This is the big follow-up to their big tune, Driving You Out of My Mind. This one was co-produced by Paul, the bassist of the band. And again, it really shows off where this band can be. Livewire's new one here on Off the Beaten Path podcast is called Quit You.
You're like a cigarette. I've quit a couple times, but here I am. I just gotta have one burning in my hand. I know someday you're gonna do me in. You're like the bottle. I keep thinking I'll get by with just one sip. But once that bourbon whiskey hits my lips, there's no telling just how sideways I might get. I could crush it out and pour it down the drain. Give up my vices, curse your name. In the end, it all winds up the same. No matter what I do, no matter what I do, I can't quit you. When you light my phone up, I can't help but answer every time. I'm addicted to that voice there on the line. Yeah, I crave you with my body, soul, and mind. I can crush it out and pour it down the drain. Give up my vices, curse your name. In the end, it all winds up the same. No matter what I do, no matter what I do, I can't quit you. Yeah, there ain't no patch that's gonna fix a habit quite as strong as this. No 12-step plan is gonna keep me from needing you to love on me. I could crush it out, pour it down the drain, give up my vices, curse your name. In the end, it all winds up the same. No matter what I do, no matter what I do,
It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP Podcast.
He's sitting in his easy chair, his family all gathered there today. He's about 1,000,000 miles away. It's been 3 years he's been like this. He don't know his wife and kids are there. He just sits by the window and stares. It looks like rain, but he don't mind. It's sunny where he's lost in time, on that little farm where he was raised. He's running with his old dog Jake, fishing down on Johnson's Lake, playing ball and stealing second base. It looks like rain. It looks like rain. The doctors seem to all agree that's the way he's gonna be, they say. He's fighting a war inside his head. Sometimes it's like he comes back. They all know that it won't last that long. Just a word or two, then he's gone. It looks like rain, but he don't mind. It's sunny where he's lost in time, on that little farm where he was raised. He's running with his old dog Jake, fishing down on Johnson's Lake, playing ball and stealing second base. It looks like rain. It looks like rain. The lights are on, but he's gone out for a ride on the road. Over the rainbow, the stars, and then back home again. It looks like rain. It looks like rain. It looks like rain.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There is Sam Austin coming out of the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains with his tune, Looks Like Rain. That's coming off the CD, Cowboys Don't. Again, the very young Sam Austin with a very heartfelt tune. And again, it's hitting a lot of places in my heart, that's for sure. So Sam is what we call a traditionalist. I don't think there's such a thing as traditionalist. I think there's just really good music. And again, if you love it, you love it. If you don't, you don't. You know what? And that's great. Sam Austin's a traditionalist. I think he's doing some spectacular stuff, and I really want to get him here on the show. So look for that in the future. Hey, happy 100th episode to you, by the way. So if you're a big fan of the show, I appreciate it. You've been sticking around. I appreciate that as well. Please stay with me for the next 100 as well. We're going to hit the 2-year anniversary here in a couple of weeks as well. So also, we've got young people on the show this week. Homegrown band, again, they're an up-and-coming band. We'll hear from them in just a little bit as our featured artist. But right right now. 16-year-old Jordan Stoddard is swinging by. She is a triple threat. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, and she plays the heck out of her signature turquoise guitar up there on stage as well. So again, here we go. This is Jordan Stoddard and her latest tune, Like Me Till You Love Me. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
You're driving, you're cruising, me crazy. I'm dreaming, you're thinking, just maybe. You wanna dance in a parking lot, a little something in the soda pop. Our story could start tonight. Come on, hug me till you kiss me. Come on, be with me till you're with me. Oh, you never know, take it slow. Like me till you love me. Let's roll until we start rocking. Let's float until we start falling. Oh, you never know, just maybe. You like me till you love me, baby. You're smiling, we're vibing, admit it. This feeling, you're feeling, go with it. Everything's gotta start somewhere. Might as well start right now, right here. Come on, hug me till you kiss me. Come on, be with me till you're with me. Oh, you never know, take it slow. Like me till you love me. Let's roll until we start rocking. Let's float until we start falling. Oh, you never know, just maybe. You like me till you love me, baby. You like me till you love me, baby. I like your sweetness, I like your style. I'd like to kiss your tempting me smile. I wanna make your phone go ring ring, make my pretty hand go bling bling. Round and round and round this world will go. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, hug me till you kiss me. Come on, be with me till you're with me. Oh, you never know, take it slow. Like me till you love me. Let's roll until we start rocking. Let's float until we start falling. Oh, you never know, just maybe. Till we start falling. Oh, you never know, just maybe. You like me till you love me, baby. You like me till you love me, baby. You like me till you love me, baby. You like me till you love me, baby.
It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben
Always
Merritt.
interesting. I love music. I like listening to all the new songs that they play.
Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP podcast and join the conversation. Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. And I've been saying it throughout the whole episode, so I might as well continue to say it again. This is the 100th episode. This is kind of a milestone for me, and I really love it. And I love the fact that I pretty much nailed what the epitome point of the purpose of the show was to spread the word of new and up-and-coming country artists and new and up-and-coming country singers and acts and bands by getting an act that up until about 2 weeks ago, I didn't know who they were either, but I fell in love with them, and here we go. Here's Craig from the Homegrown band. Craig, how are you, man?
Doing great, Ben. How are you, man? We appreciate you guys having us.
Definitely, and like I said, Craig, the point of the show is to spread the music, spread the love. You know, bands. You guys are from Georgia, and we'll get into that in a second. But you guys are from Georgia,
Right.
and I was telling you off the air that you should have fans in like Spokane, Washington, or you should have fans in Australia, or you should have fans, you know, pretty much anywhere, because the internet is a thing that is helping independent, up-and-coming country singers and musicians in general
Right.
spread their word, spread their song, and making it easier for you guys to grow and get a big fan base.
Exactly.
So, well, we'll get into that a little bit later on in the interview because I will let you pimp yourself, as always. But it is the 50th time that I've asked this question because I changed them halfway through, the 100. Anyway, Craig, we've got a few icebreaker questions. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Icebreaker question number 1 is, where are you right now? And feel free to be a specific or non-specific because more than likely you won't be there when this interview actually airs.
Right. Actually, I'm currently in the studio. I took a break to come upstairs and call you guys and get to know y'all a little bit and let y'all get to know us. But we are currently in the studio today working on a new album.
Perfect. That is like the best answer that anybody could give me for that one. We'll talk about that later on, I guess. Question number 2, and this is the one that really sets the tone for the whole interview. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
What are you wearing right now?
Right now, let's see. I got the stereotypical Georgia boy. I got boots, jeans, and a T-shirt.
Wow. I'm wearing boots, jeans, a T-shirt, and a hoodie because it's pretty cold up here in northern Wisconsin. So
yeah, I heard it was pretty chilly up that way.
Yeah. At the day that we're recording this, the high of the city that the low that I'm living in, we hit negative 24 degrees below zero. So.
Wow. Man, I tell you what, it gets in the teens down here, and it just shuts everybody down.
Yeah, no, schools are still in session down here, or up here, Craig, so.
Right.
All right. Well, fresh faces and new voices is always what I want to hear, and I was handed their latest single, and we'll get to it. It's called I'm Gonna Be Me, from a mutual friend of ours. And the beautiful thing is I heard it. I'd never heard anything, from this band before. And I was like, wow, this is a really good tune. But you guys have been working, pretty well together for a while now because I did some digging. And that's the best thing about it is I found your back catalog and I kind of fell in love with what Homegrown Band has become.
Thanks, man.
Well, definitely. And you guys basically got started, early 2011? Is that what I was able to piece together?
Yeah, that's correct. I've been in music for a long time, really. My brother and I kind of started this group. I've been playing for, 10, 12 years now. But we actually started singing in my home church and kind of doing that kind of thing, doing some gospel stuff, bluegrass gospel. And just sort of evolved from there. And then, early 2011, we kind of took a new turn and formed a country group. Decided we were going to do our first country project and, see what happened. So that's where we first recorded our first EP.
And that starting in the churches doing gospel stuff is another stereotypical Southern thing. But I think it's a great way because you're pretty much the whole jitters of performing in front of large groups. I mean, that's gone. Like people who start people who start their band in a garage or something like that, you get comfortable with your bandmates and you become a really well-knit group. But then when you get up on stage, it's a completely different animal.
Man, that is the truth. That is the truth. And to be honest with you, though, playing in churches, church folks are, some of the most they can be some of the most hypocritical and also the most loving people you can find in
I was about
the
to
same
say,
room.
Craig, do you really want to say that? I mean, if you want to retract that statement real quick?
Man, I'm good. I'm
good.
good. I'm strong in my faith and my belief, and we really did a great job cutting our teeth and growing up in the churches, and they're just so loving and accepting towards towards your music, and really forgiving when you mess up, and so it's just a great place to get your feet wet and get out there.
But and it's everybody goes to church, so I'm sure that there was maybe a few people out there that were willing to give you guys your first gig too. Probably once you got the band tight together.
Yes,
so
that is correct.
So that's great. Craig, you said that you and your brother have been playing a while. Tell us about everybody else in the band. Tell us about the other 3 members of the group.
Yeah, man. The second oldest member of the group, I guess you'd say, was our drummer, Jason Cole. He's been with us for he saw it through the gospel years as well, and he's been with us a long time. Kind of cut his teeth with us. We've also got a lead guitar player, Nick Ivy. He's another local guy from around here. We've actually known him for quite some time, and just kind of had him on the back burner in the back of our minds when we started this country thing. We thought, hey, man, we got to call him. He'd be awesome. So he's a great addition to the group, as well as a vocalist, Megan Blair. and we actually just met her probably a year before we started recording our full-length album that we're working on now. So she's the newest member of the group, but just an awesome addition, just a solid vocalist. And then you got my brother. Of course, I mentioned him. His name's Kevin Brannon, and he's the bass player and vocalist as well.
So do you pick on Megan as walk around and just go, hey noob, carry this case or something like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. And her being the only girl in the group, she catches a real hard time. I don't see how she puts up with it sometimes.
Another one of those grace of God kind of things, right?
Exactly.
There you go. All right. Well, I got Craig Bannon on the line from Homegrown Band, and it's great to get to talk to you because you're working on the new album, the full-length album that's coming out in the spring. But if people are interested, they can definitely go out and check out your EP, Homegrown Band, which you had a very cool experience working at the Skaggs Family Studios. That's got to be an awesome experience.
Man, it was surreal. You never foresee these kind of things, kind of falling in your lap like that. And it was just, we were just very fortunate to get to work with some of those guys up there at Skaggs Family, and just got an awesome team there, and we were completely satisfied with our project. It just kind of blew us away, really. I can't say much more about it, but just it was an awesome experience.
Yeah, I can only imagine how great it is to step in that studio and you know that there's been pretty big names that have gone through there before you.
Right. It's so humbling just to think, you're sitting in the same place that, a lot of these guys, all of Kentucky Thunder, Skaggs Band is just, phenomenal, world-renowned musicians, and, we're sitting in the same spot that they are, so it's pretty cool. So.
Yeah, if there's not a humbling experience, I'm sure that would be it, so.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Craig, the lead single that came off of that EP and the one that got you a lot of play down in the Georgia area was This Old Truck. Tell us about that one. Yeah,
man. I guess everybody needs a good song that just, sometimes you just got to throw it in the truck and get away from things and just kind of clear your head. And that's kind of this song right here. A Georgia boy in his truck, there's not a greater bond. So so we kind of wrote that song about, I guess, past experiences. We've all dealt with tough breakups, and, what better thing to fall back on than your truck to get you out of town and take off.
All right. Well, Craig, hang on. We've got some more to talk about. But first, here it is. This is This Old Truck off the Homegrown Band EP. Go out and find it and listen to it. But you're going to hear it right now. This is This Old Truck. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Me, Ben Merritt.
Drive late one night, just got off from work and overtime. I found my key and unlocked the door. And much to her surprise, she didn't realize I'd be home tonight. It happened just like that time before. She said, babe, please don't give up. You're the one I really love. I packed my bag and said enough's enough. I turned the key and then I fired it up. I hit the gas and ain't looking back. 'Cause girl, your memories fade fast. Trying to hold on to your love seems the only thing around here that I can trust is this old truck. It gets me where I'm going, never asks me where I've been, and unlike her, it never lets me down. It's always waiting for me. All I need is the key to fire it up and leave this town. A little gas and oil and she's ready to run. Let me forget that day when I said I'm done. I packed my bag and said enough's enough. thing I can really trust. Lord knows I've had enough. Pack my bag and said enough's enough. I turn the key and then I fire it up. I hit the gas and ain't looking back. 'Cause girl, your memories fade fast.
Off the Beat Tap podcast, Beat That Merit. That was This Old Truck, the Homegrown Band. I got Craig from the Homegrown Band on the line. Craig, how are you,
Seems the
sir?
only thing
Great, man.
around
How's it
here
going?
that I
Nobody's
can
gonna
trust.
yell at me for keeping you on the line.
You're the only thing around here that I
Oh
can
no,
trust.
they're down there working away.
It's the
So,
soul truck.
Yeah, keep it down. Yeah, Soundproof Studios. It's easy to say that.
You're the soul
Have that
truck.
happen, so let's go. All right, we'll talk about the album that you guys are working on in just a bit, but I want to ask, because it's you and your brother. Now, is he your younger brother, I'm guessing?
No, actually,
No?
he is an older brother.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
an older brother.
Yeah, so you being the younger brother and the lead vocalist and, you know, kind of the front man, does that create some brotherly love kind of moments? You know, I mean, is there an opportunity for, you know, I don't know, maybe a little outrage sometimes if maybe you're
Man.
picking a song that he doesn't want to hear? Or
Sometimes we do a pretty good job of kind of, you know, separating, you know, family stuff from the band stuff, and we you know, we try to keep it professional as much as we can. You know, I claim all of the guys, really. I mean, you know, my biological brother is in the band, but you know, the other two guys and Megan as well, you know, just like family. So you know, we definitely have our head-button moments, but for the most part, you know, knock on wood, you know, this has been one of the best groups I've been in so far. So we all got our roles, and we kind of try to stick to that as much as possible, and, you know, seems to be ticking along pretty good.
Well, good. I don't want anybody to, you know, be able to claim like, oh, yeah, they just couldn't see eye to eye, so that was the downfall of Homegrown Band before they even hit their
Right.
peak, you know. I mean, because I see big things for you guys. I mean, the sound that you got is a little different than everything else that's out there right now, but it's still like a really professional sounding, you know, I mean, being a up-and-coming band, sometimes the production value or the sound, you know, I mean, you're working on a shoestring budget. I know that. So it's
it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a different way to say it. You're working on a shoestring budget. I understand it. So
Hey, that's the truth. I mean, we're just everyday average folks, you know. Actually, unfortunately, fortunately, but unfortunately, we have day jobs too. So it's hard to make it all work sometimes. So we're pretty blessed to, you know, to have, you know, the product that we do have. So we're proud of it.
I'm guessing the bosses at the day jobs, they're kind of just like, well, go ahead, take a week off for recording, I guess.
Right. Actually, I am probably the most fortunate one of any of us. I'm my own boss, so that works
Nice.
pretty good for me. So.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing being your own boss, isn't it?
It is. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, trust me, I know. They're doing this thing. I get it. All right. Craig from the Homegrown Band, again, up-and-coming country artist. You're going to hear the new single, I'm Going to Be Me. But first, Craig, people are going to fall in love with this song. And before we hear it, we need to prepare them so that they can go to Twitter, they can go to Facebook, and they can start following you guys so that they're prepared to get all the latest updates. Craig, how do they do that, man? Pimp yourself.
Man, we got you can check us out. The easiest way to find all of our stuff is just go to our website. It's www.homegrownband.com. That's homegrownband.com. From there, you'll have links to all of our social media. We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Got a YouTube channel. We occasionally post some covers and, you know, fun things like that for all of our fans. But y'all can check all that stuff out. We keep everything updated pretty regularly, post, you know, fun photos in the studio and that kind of thing. So you can kind of get to know us a little better and see what's going on.
Definitely. Yeah, you guys were posting a bunch of stuff to, like, Instagram and Twitter for the holidays. I know that. There was a big...
Right.
There was a beautiful picture of the whole band in front of a nice, bright, white Christmas tree. I liked it.
man, we try to keep it real, let everybody know, a little bit of what goes on, outside of music and, some of our personal life and our families and that kind of thing. They like to be included as much as possible.
There you go. Country music, they're most accessible in the artist department. I mean, it's if you're an artist in the country music genre, you better be able to answer to your fans, via Twitter
Exactly.
or in person or whatever. So
yeah, we've always been really big on that. Just really connecting with fans. First and foremost, it is about the music. But in order for people to get behind your music and really believe in what you're selling, that a lot of times they got to get to know you as a person. So we feel really strongly about that.
all right. Well, Craig, we've given everybody enough time since we've heard This Old Truck for everybody to go out and download the old EP, the Homegrown Band EP. Now they want even more because, well, you're going to provide it for them. You got a new album
That's
coming
right.
out. You're working on it in the studios right now. Tell us about it, man.
Man, this was actually our first full-length album. They're all original songs that we penned ourselves. Very excited about this project. The thing with the EP is, that was kind of a rush thing. We were kind of getting our feet wet and didn't really know the ropes at that point. And, we were definitely proud of what we got and wouldn't trade anything for it. But this project right here, this album that we got coming up is really, what Homegrown is about. And a lot of our influences and our legacy is going to be portrayed in this album, and we couldn't be more proud of it.
Excellent. And the song we're about to hear, I'm sure, is going to be on it. It is I'm Gonna Be Me. Tell me all about it, sir.
Man, this song, everybody's got to have that one good, feel-good song. I guess this one, we picked this one to be the lead-off single for the album, just for the fact that it kind of sets the tone, gives a pretty bold statement there, saying that we're tired of doing the same old, and, get caught in the same rut every week. And we're going to go out and, do this thing the way we think it should be done.
There you go. The Homegrown Band's own style, basically.
That's right.
This
This
is
is the Homegrown Band.
This is the Homegrown Band thesis.
Exactly.
I like it. Well, Craig, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, sir. I'm excited to see how far you guys can take it and how big you guys can make it. And I got away from saying this, but eventually I do hope to, make this a true thing. I hope that someday I'm not able to talk to you because you're just too big.
Man, we'll never be too big to talk to our friends. We always remember where we came from and appreciate, all the help of you guys.
All right. Well, Craig, you have yourself a good one and get back to work so that we can get that new music out, all right?
That's right, man. We really appreciate it, man.
All right. There you go, Craig from Homegrown Band here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Now it's time to listen to it. I'm going to be me. It's Homegrown Band.
Same old job, same old pay, same old stuck in my same old way. Same old truck, same old drive, same old 9 to 5 running my life. But tonight I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have fun, forget about all I need to get done. I'm gonna get loose, I'm gonna be free, forget about all everybody needs me to be. And tonight I'm gonna be me. I'll pick her up and pull her in close. We'll take off down the Mole County roads, counting stars, throw out a few lines, and dust off a bottle of homemade wine, feeling right. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have fun, forget about all I need to get done. I'm gonna get loose, I'm gonna be free, forget about all everybody needs me to be. And tonight, yeah, I'm gonna be me, yeah. Making diamonds and deadlines, Forget about all I need to get done. I'm gonna get loose, I'm gonna be free. Forget about all everybody needs me to be. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have fun. Forget about all I need to get done. I'm gonna get loose, I'm gonna be free. Forget about all everybody needs me to be. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna be me. Yeah, I'm gonna be me. Yeah, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast
Fresh new country.
at OTBP Podcast.
What you hiding, where you running, baby, you've been up to something. Don't you tell me it's not what it looks like. Had my heart, but you tore right through it. Had your chance, but you went and blew it. I might have been naive, but I'm not blind. Done me in right, done me wrong. Got me good, baby, good as gold. Don't you know you should know better than this, than to cover up the truth with your poisonous lips? I'm not falling for it this time. Try and try, too little, too late. Better open up your mouth, you got something to say. Don't keep me waiting, don't leave me hanging on a line. Think you made your great escape, but I'll be the one who got away. When you finally figure it out, you won't find me. Done me in and done me wrong. Got me good, baby, good as gold. Don't you know you should know better than this, than to cover up the truth with your poisonous lips? I'm not falling for it this time. Try and try, too little, too late. Better open up your mouth, you got something to say. Don't keep me waiting, don't leave me hanging on a line. Don't you know you should know better than this, than to cover up the truth with your poisonous lips? I'm not falling for it this time. Try and try, too little, too late. Better open up your mouth, you got something to say. Don't keep me waiting, don't leave me hanging on a line. Don't keep me waiting, don't leave me hanging on a line.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast, me, Ben Merritt. There is striking matches hanging on the lie. And again, that is Sarah and Justin. Both very talented guitar players. Sarah can also twang along on the mandolin, which is another skill set all of its own, trust me. But again, Striking Matches kind of hit it big with their T-Bone Burnett produced debut album. Now, T-Bone Burnett is a big name to have producing anything, let alone your debut album. But because of that connection, they kind of got a spot on ABC's Nashville, the big hit drama series, where Sam and Claire actually recorded one of their songs and kind of made it big on the show. Here's what Sarah has to say. The Nashville TV show was definitely a big break for us. It was the first time that we had any national or international attention that opened the door to a lot of fans finding us here in the U.S., but even overseas when the shows came to the U.K. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a big deal for Striking Matches. Very cool stuff. So, Ben Barron hanging out with you here on our 100th episode. Thanks to the Homegrown Band for stopping by, and I think they're going to be a pretty darn big name. So heading back down to the south, where Homegrown is from, down in Georgia. We're heading to Florida now. This guy's making a big name for himself. He's out on the road with Sam Hunt. Sam Hunt sold out a lot of shows, including one that's very close to me in Milwaukee. Instantly, like 15 minutes, that show sold out, and he's bringing this guy along on the ride as well. His name is Michael Ray. Make sure that you check out Michael. He sounds bro country, but he's definitely a lot better than bro country. You got to listen to the words of this one. This is Kiss You in the Morning. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Them jeans are faded in all the right places. Got me hanging on tight to your curves like little erases. Girl, your funky little backbeats got me feeling like I'm tipsy and I ain't even had a drink. I wanna kiss you in the parking lot under the moonlight. Kiss you running red lights, baby, set the mood right. Just like everything you're doing to me right now is making me crazy. I wanna kiss you on the dance floor, kiss you like a let's go. Come on, baby, let me hear you say oh oh. I wanna kiss you with the neon lights in your eyes glowing. Then I wanna kiss you in the morning. Yeah, yeah, I wanna kiss you in the morning. Oh, you little outlaw, stealing my heart and all. When you drop it down low, touch your toes, girl, you know you're just showing off. That little tattoo on your tan line, oh my, pretty little butterfly, what else have you got to hide? I wanna kiss you in the parking lot, under the moonlight, kiss you running red lights, baby, set the mood right, just like everything you're doing to me right now is making me crazy. I wanna kiss you on the dance floor, kiss you like a let's go, come on, baby, let me hear you say oh oh. I wanna kiss you with the neon lights in your eyes glowing. Then I wanna kiss you in the morning. Yeah, I wanna kiss you in the morning. I wanna kiss you in the parking lot under the moonlight, kiss you running red lights, baby, set the mood right, just like everything you're doing to me right now is making me crazy. I wanna kiss you on the dance floor, kiss you like a let's go. Come on, baby, let me hear you say oh oh. I wanna kiss you with the neon lights in your eyes glowing. Then I wanna kiss you in the morning. I wanna kiss you in the morning, morning. Yeah, I wanna kiss you in the morning.
Country.
It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Barron.
She keeps it all together, I always come unwound. She's cool, calm, and collected, I wanna paint the town. She's like a Sunday morning, I'm a dance all Saturday night. She's like a stained glass window, I'm a Lone Star neon light. She has another side that no one sees but me. She is the only one that brings me to my knees. There's something about Sinatra and a bottle of Chardonnay. Without a single word, she takes my breath away. When she gets that look in her eyes, when she gets that want you, need to, love you, right now kind of look in her eyes. She's always looking so fine that I can't believe mine. And when those stars align, just add a little white wine and moonlight, and that girl's off the hook. When she's good, but even better when she gets that look. She sparkles like a diamond, she twinkles like a star. She's like a ray of sunshine that always melts my heart. And when I'm feeling empty, her love makes me whole, just like a country breeze that soothes my weary soul. When she gets that look in her eyes, when she gets that want you, need to, love you, right now kind of look in her eyes. She's always looking so fine that I can't believe mine. And when those stars align, just add a little white wine and moonlight, and that girl's off the hook. When she's good, but even better when she gets that slow dancing, romancing. She's up to something, wearing nothing but her beautiful smile. She's up to something, wearing nothing but a beautiful smile. When she gets that look in her eyes, when she gets that want you, need to, love you, right now kind of look in her eyes. She's always looking so fine that I can't believe mine. And when those stars align, just add a little white wine and moonlight, and that girl's off the hook. When she's good, but even better when she gets that look. When she's good, but even better when she gets that look.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and I feel as if I have done a disservice to this gentleman. That's Aaron Watson. I never feel like I can talk about Aaron as much as I ever have. Aaron's brand new single, That Look, again, it is the lead single off of his 12th album. The 12th album. This guy has been around since like the late 90s, and he's popped out an album like every year. Not to mention the 4 kids as well. This man's had a very busy life and a very busy career. Again, make sure that you check that one out. The new album is actually scheduled to come out February 17th. Make sure you get it, download it, pick it up. It's called The Underdog. It's going to be a great album because Aaron Watson doesn't do anything bad. His last one, Real Good Time, made it all the way to the top 10 on the country charts and cracked the top 100 as well on the U.S. charts just in general. So make sure you pick that up. Again, it is The Underdog is the name of the album. That Look is the name of the song, and the man's name is Aaron Watson. Ben Merritt hanging out with you here on Off the Beaten Path podcast, our 100th episode. And we're going to talk about this lovely lady in just a bit. Her name is Abby Ann. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Me, Ben Merritt.
Hey, what's your name? Well, you can stop right there. Don't say another thing, and maybe this will go somewhere. Don't wanna take you home to meet my mama. Don't care about your dreams or your drama. Don't wanna talk religion or your politics. Baby, shut your lips, I just need a little kid. I think you're gonna be ex-boyfriend.
Future ex-boyfriend here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. That is Abby Ann. She's seen a lot of success in a very young time, too. She's about 17 years old, and Abby's been on the road with such major names as Jesse McCartney and IM5 in the pop world. But she is definitely country through and through. The tune like that kind of makes you think Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, I think. So, but again, check her out. She definitely is country as country can get. She's Midland, Texas is where she's from. She's living in Nashville now. She's living the country lifestyle. And Abby Ann, again, born Abigail Dawn Ann Hoffman. Abby Ann is definitely easier on the radio folk, such as myself. So, all right, that's going to do it for me here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Thank you very much to Homegrown Band for stopping by, being my 100th episode. And again, it is always cool to realize that 100th episode. I actually called my dad just recently and told him that it was going to be my 100th episode, and he goes, "Wow, good for you." And he's right. 100 episodes. Technically, if I was a TV show, I'd be in syndication. I'd be able to live off the money from this podcast for the rest of my life. But I provide it to you for free. So I appreciate you guys just listening, taking the time, an hour a day, hour a week, whatever it may be. I appreciate it. So thank you very much for hanging out with me as long as you have, and stay in touch. Please do. You can email me, otbppodcast@gmail.com. If you got an artist that maybe I should be listening to that you guys know of, please send it to me via email. Also, you can get to me on Facebook, OTBP Podcast on Facebook, and at OTBP Podcast on Twitter as well. So very easy stuff to follow along. But again, thank you very much for hanging out. That's going to do it. Next week, X Factor winner, Tate Stevens. It's a big deal. It's going to be a good one. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Me, Ben Merritt. Bye.